Hello and welcome to Tabletop Odyssey. My name is Jay and today I'm talking about Kill Team, right? And I'm talking about the release schedule for Kill Team, which some of you will know that I've spoken about in length a few different times, possibly to people's annoyance, but you know, here we are. And the reason I'm talking about it is it's gone quiet. Now, I have been a big proponent, propagator, whatever you want to say, somebody who has believed that the releases for Kill Team have perhaps been a little bit too soon, too much too soon, because you know we had the release I think at the end of July, then we had Rogue Trader at the start of September, and then we had Commanders I think at the start of October, was it? I think so, or maybe in the middle of October, something like that. And then we obviously had all of the kill zones and the specific kill team boxes and the commander boxes and so on. And I don't think everybody has had their own version of that yet, especially with the kill teams. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a few, maybe they're all done, or maybe there's a few missing. Either way, not really that relevant. And now we are, well, it's the 24th of November. It's actually the Vigilus Open Day at GW. So making this video is very risky because I suspect, you know, if GW was ever going to announce or tease something Kill Team related, this is the kind of day where they would do such a thing. And so what's my problem? Basically, it feels like they went from throwing everything at us to now it feels like we've not had anything from like a month and a half, something like that. I've not 100% been keeping track, but it feels like it's a month and a half, because I think we had the Commanders like a month and a half ago, and I'm not unhappy with that as a set. Like in a because personally, like if this is the way things went, if we waited like a month and a half and then got an announcement, I would be pretty happy with that. But I'm wondering how people who were happy with the speed of the releases, like quite a few people, I would come on and be like, they're releasing things too quickly, and people would be like, no, I'm enjoying this speed. How do you feel now? Do you feel a bit disappointed that we've not had the same rush, or were you expecting this kind of drop off? Personally, the ideal for me would have been to spread them out a little bit more. Maybe we could have had Rogue Trader in October. Maybe we could have had Commanders at Christmas, and done it a little bit like that. I feel like that for me that would have been a more like sensible release schedule. But I'm wondering what you guys think. And there's a couple of like extra things going on with Kill Team at the minute. Obviously, GW did this because they threw everything at the start because they know the hype for the game is bigger when it's just come out. So people are more likely to buy the new stuff when it's just come out rather than in a year and a half's time. So financially wise, I think it makes perfect sense. Logically, it's all there. But there's a few like extra things that are slightly concerning me as well at the minute. One, the Rogue Trader models aren't available outside of the Rogue Trader box still. I thought maybe they would come. Maybe the rules would be available so you could play as that Kill Team without buying the big box. That's not the case, which sort of concerns me on a competitive kind of level if you're ever going to like try and go competitive with the game. And Blackstone Fortress has just come out, and they announced in a little like FAQ that was the models in that were going to get Kill Team related rules, which I was like, fine. Except we sort of need the models to be available outside of Blackstone Fortress for it to be, I'll say acceptable, but I don't mean that, for it to be reasonable, I personally think. And Blackstone Fortress is an example of why we've had this delay. We had Speed Freaks, and then we had Blackstone Fortress now, and now it's the Vigilus Open Day, and it looks like there's a campaign set coming for 40k, and an old model that's been redone. Everybody, Calgurus or whatever he's called. I've got him on the thing. Let's have a look. So this is the open day. So I suspect we might get something Kill Team related here today. Marnius Calgar. I am Marnius Calgar. Basically, it's all like a campaign set as far as I can work out. But yeah, and there's nothing really too interesting for Kill Team. There's only one mention of Kill Team in this entire article so far, talking about what they've released. But yeah, campaign set. And yeah, I think that's sort of, it feels like Kill Team's gone on the back burner for sure. They're obviously going to prove me wrong today, but to me that's definitely how it feels. And yeah, as I said, we had Speed Freaks and then Blackstone Fortress, and the GW's focus obviously shifted away from Kill Team into our new hype train. And I understand that, it's completely reasonable. And like, don't get me wrong, I know what I wanted, like a middle ground between the two. Like, I think like a release of a new Kill Team box or a new Commander. Not that I actually wanted Commanders, but that kind of box. Maybe every other week, maybe once every 3 weeks, just something to keep the hype sort of trickling over. A little bit like what FFG are doing, but they obviously announce things well in advance. So I would like it to be like, oh nope, every 2 weeks we're going to announce this new thing for the next week, and there you go. That's how I personally would have released stuff, rather than say we're going to throw everything at you and then we're going to sort of just stop for like a month and a half. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Going forward, what's happening with Kill Team? Because obviously I can feel the hype slightly decreasing, but it's going to come back up. This generally always happens with games. I think it's happening with Legion now, for example. Like, once the hype of the initial release dies off, what happens is that the steady hobbyists and the players who want to play it, they start building their own proper like long-term scene, competitiveness, or even just friendly hobby chats on Facebook, that kind of thing. That all becomes more stable because you don't have like a massive influx of people. You have a steady influx of people, and you've got the old people who are still like pumping out their own kind of like pictures and models, all that kind of stuff, and the community starts to build. And I think that's what's happening with Kill Team, which is good. I think that's a good thing that obviously most games fall into that. But for the future wise, like, what are we going to do? We're going to get these models in, say, Blackstone Fortress as like a release, but we're not going to get the actual models from Blackstone Fortress sold separately. For a competitive game, that to me is like, it's a little bit like what X-Wing initially did. Like, for example, I can't remember what it was. Darth Vader's targeting, he really wanted advanced targeting computer or something like that in X-Wing 1. But to get that, you had to buy a big ship. Like, I think was only used in Epic. I could be completely wrong. Don't hate me on this one. But this is an example. Like, if you could only play this game in Epic, most people didn't want it because they just wanted to play the normal small games. But you had to buy it to get a good upgrade. That was like a fairly common, like, even if not an Epic ship, it's like a ship I didn't want, I had to buy that. So now you're at the case, like, if you want to play the Blackstone Fortress models, you have to buy the entire game, and then the rules are going to be available for free outside of that. And it's janky, is what it is. The good thing I suspect is that the rules will be free, and I'm a big proponent of that for the Blackstone mod, so you could actually like proxy and make your own conversions and that kind of thing. But I don't really like the concept of a game where you have to buy big purchases to play a small scale game. The logic there is weird. You should be able to buy these models like separately. And the reason I'm even bringing this up is I thought they would do that with Rogue Trader, but Rogue Trader was 2 months ago, maybe even getting towards 3, and that's not happened. At least I don't think it has. Maybe I've missed the news, but there you have it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what this video is. It's me saying GW went from everything to, well, it's got a bit quiet on it. And is that really a problem? For my taste, no. As I said, like, I like a good balance. Yes, the balance may have gone too far the other way, but I'm not really going to complain too much. Just because, you know, I already complained too much of it being too popular. Not too popular, too busy, we had too many releases too soon. I think that was a lot of like people's thoughts. And then it's like, well, we've heard you. We've heard you. What we'll do is we'll just stop. We'll just concentrate on all our other games. We'll concentrate on Speed Freaks. We'll concentrate on Blackstone Fortress, and then we'll do the video as open day and probably not even talk about Kill Team. I suspect they actually might talk about Kill Team, so this video might not get released. If something Kill Team related comes out today, then I'll probably re-record this video. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm actually just literally, honestly, not like, you know, people say like comment below. I am actually really genuinely curious. You die-hard Kill Team fans, what you think of the current release schedule? Because a lot of people were happy when we were getting a lot of new stuff. People were like, yes, loving this, more options, better, fantastic. What do you think now that it's like, no, you've got to wait? Were you expecting that, considering they said they would support it a lot? And then my own personal like gripe with it, which is like the Blackstone Fortress problem, I'm gonna call this, where it's like, you have to buy this kit and then we're going to give you rules for some of the models for Kill Team. And I just hit the mic. I'm in a rage. I'm not in a rage. Although I wish this giant spot off my head would go, but that's neither here nor there. If you like this video, don't hate this video. Like, I'm not complaining personally. I'm just sort of pointing out that we've gone from all to nothing. I don't mind it either way. I mean, if they don't support it for like months and months and months, I would be like, whoa, GW told us you would support it. We're not at that stage. It's literally just gone a little quiet. And it's interesting that that is how they've done it. Business-wise, I understand it, but how do you guys feel about it? Have a beautiful day. If you like this video, do like. If you're not already subscribed, then do consider subscribing. Have a most beautiful day. And God, it's so warm in this house because I've turned up the heating. Goodbye.